Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Now I am going to discuss the definition of balanced diet. Here the definition of balanced diet. Uh, Balanced diet definition is diet containing all the nutritive factors in proper proportion for adequate nutrition for an individual in a particular state of body. Follow here. Diet contains all the nutritive factors. Here all nutritive factors in proper proportion. This is the fact. This diet must contain all nutritive factors in proper proportion. So, if we want to give an example of balanced diet, a typical example and common example is khichuri. We know khichuri contains many nutritive factors and in proper proportion, as we have to make khichuri by carbohydrate, lipid, protein, and also water. Now, also salt, carbohydrate, lipid, protein, water, salt, and others also. Here, if teacher ask you in Viva question, Viva board, that example of balanced diet, you just give an example is khichuri. So, we know khichuri contains carbohydrate, lipid, protein as well as mineral also. So carbohydrate source is rice, lipid source is soybean oil or mustard oil also, and protein source is um, dal or pulse or dal. Um, Mosur dal is commonly used. English name of the mosur dal also is lentil. So you can say mosur dal also. So protein source is dal, mosur dal, lipid source, soybean oil, mustard oil also, and carbohydrate sources rice. Now, um, I can share with you a information that if we add mosur dal, this mosur dal causes constipation. That's why we should not give khichuri that contains mosur dal to a children. We should not give khichuri to a children that contains mosur dal, as it causes causes constipation. So to fulfill the protein source to fulfill the protein in the khichuri, we can use meat or fish rather than using mosur dal. So khichuri may be cooked by adding carbohydrate, rice, lipid, soybean oil or mustard oil, and protein. Protein is maybe meat, fish, maybe pulse, but mosur dal should be restricted for feeding a children, as mosur dal causes constipation. So you have to explain example. You have to give an example in Viva board of balanced diet. Balanced diet example, typical example, and common example is khichuri. Thank you.